I would love to hear about your experiences, and I would just want to start with, how do you train for something like this? Because I was perusing the website a little bit, because I mentioned before we started recording, I admit ignorance. I hadn't heard of the Rebelle Rally, so I was trying to learn a little bit about it. And I'm going, how do you train? How do you prepare? I mean, this is just an incredible challenge.
It is. And I was not an off-roader. I don't consider myself an off-roader. I say I'm a Rebelle off-roader because I do it for the Rebelle. But it was, I actually had a Jeep at the time. I had never really taken it off-road. And so this really pushed me to kind of learn more about my own vehicle that sat in my driveway, and something else the Rebelle and Emily really preach is that a lot of these cars are capable of a lot more than people use them for.
Yeah.
And so I, they've got training for the Rebelle U, they call it. They do training on how to navigate and some of the driving. I went out some of the past Rebelles who just the community of the Rebelle women are just powerful and strong. They came in and they helped train. But you start with, how do you plot? How do you take a coordinate a lat long, and how do you actually put it on a map? And then how do you find that on the map once you're actually in the real world doing it? And then did some training with a few of the experts too on how do you use all the pieces of your car. I learned things that I never knew were, like what lockers were and my sway bar, and things that all sounded very foreign to me when I started. And you just kind of, take it one step at a time. It was a challenge and scary, but after doing it, it kind of feels powerful that I've changed a tire now I never knew how to do before. So it really pushed me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
And kind of to your limits that you never knew. I mean, there's days on the Rebelle is hard, and there are days that are tough and challenging. And you're exhausted and tired, and sometimes it's hot out there, and you get stuck in the sand, and all you want to do is get back, and you're like, I've got nothing left in me. But what are you going to do? You have to get out. You have to figure out how to get out of the situation. And so that's what it's all kind of about, is kind of pushing into those areas and realizing you can do it. You really can.